spend a very busy and realistic day with us as Nicu parents. So when we first woke up, we FaceTimed our girls back home to tell them good morning. Then we got ready, grabbed some coffee, and we headed over to Build-A-Bear. So baby K is already a week old, so we wanted to make a special bear for him. Then after we left the mall, tell me why we done got into a little fender bender. But thankfully it wasn't nothing crazy. Our Jeep was perfectly fine. She just bumped the side of our tire, but from the looks of her car, she probably need to stay off the road, cause... But anyways, we finally made it over to the hospital, and we always have to scrub in before we can go back into the NICU. And my husband is finna get fired from being my cameraman. So after 3 minutes of scrubbing in up to our elbows, we finally got back there to see baby K, and his nurses had made us this cute little heart with his feet prints on it. And I love that so much. Then we showed him his bear that we bought him. And I always like to rub his little feet and talk to him and let him know mommy is here. Then after sitting with him for a while, we went and got some Chick-fil-A. And y'all, we done wore Chick-fil-A out. I don't even want to smell no Chick-fil-A at this point. But once we finished our lunch, we headed back up to baby K's room, and just look at that milk. His nurses are always so shocked at how much milk I bring in, especially since baby K was so early. But his mama turned into a whole cow for him. Then my husband got to change his diaper and take his temperature for the first time. And watching him in daddy mode and wanting to be super involved is the sweetest thing. Then we went back to our hotel room and chilled for a little while before we got pizza for dinner, and we headed back to the hospital that night. Then we FaceTimed our girls again and told them good night. Then we talked to baby K and said our prayers and gave our hugs and kisses good night. And y'all, I'm finally to the point where I don't get super emotional when we have to leave the hospital, so I'm doing a lot better.